Welcome back. The upcoming Adult Leadership Camp, hosted by the School of Destiny Associates, is designed to empower individuals with skills and confidence needed to excel in leadership roles. This engaging program hopes to bring together diverse participants to explore key areas such as communication, conflict resolution, and strategic planning, just to mention a few. Mr. Sidney Boois, a coach with SODA, is here this evening to elaborate. Good evening and welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank
Compliments of the new year.
Same to you.
I think we'll be saying that until March.
We have to.
To begin with, Mr. Boois, just to start with, provide an overview for us of the Adult Leadership Camp, of course, you know, what necessitates it and what the objectives are that you'd like to achieve through this camp.
We are very exciting. First of its kind, we started off with the boys' leadership camps, very successful. Of course, this was also triggered by the parents themselves, you know, the results they could see with the boys. If this can work for our boys, it can as well work for us
Right.
as parents. And of course, the program looks at a 720 approach, 720-degree approach. You know, you have the 360-degree approach. Many people want to be successful, but probably in which area? Maybe you just want to be successful, be a successful CEO, but what about, you know, back home?
Yeah.
What about in your community?
Right.
So the aspect of the spiritual dimension, the physical dimension, the mental dimension, everybody wants to look good.
Yeah.
But what more of looking good, all rounded? 720 degrees. And that's what the program is aimed at. You will be able to exit the weekend program with what we call the triple R toolkits. The first one, of course, resilience. You know, many people start the year fast.
Yes.
And down the line,
You're getting out of steam.
out of steam. So resilience is one of the things.
Yeah.
The second R, of course, responsibility will be a high premium. Especially when it comes to issues of self-discipline, you know, self-leadership, all those things, those choices, the second R. And then the last R is the relationships. You will not get far without others.
That's right.
So the whole aspects about interpersonal relations, what is required.
Yeah.
So you will be able to build your own toolkit over the weekend. We will facilitate and we will do it together.
Fantastic. What do you think sets this leadership camp apart from others, and what, you know, opportunities and experience will expect you know, participants leave with?
Yeah, I think it's a very good question, and we really want to challenge organizations. You know, even NBC, I know you have tried a lot of things, business leadership schools. Try something from your own. And what we are saying is you will build your own toolkit, meaning from 50 participants, you should be learning one or two other things that you don't have. And that is how you will then build your own toolkit in terms of the triple R weekend, as we call it. So it is self-driven. We will pretty much high premium on self-leadership, self-discipline, self-awareness, you know, all those aspects of self would set it apart, because you will not be sitting and say, what will I get from Sidney? It's more about what will I get from yourself. So it will be value-based to become a better, you know, to change your circumstances for the better.
Yeah.
You need to become a better person. So that is some of the aspects that we will be hinged on this weekend camp. So that sets it apart.
It's a weekend camp, as you've said now. So what activities will this weekend encompass? Yeah,
it will have, of course, from the gate, there will be activities that will engage, physical activities, of course. We will engage the mental aspect. We'll engage the spiritual aspect. So there will be campfire talks. There will be survival courses. There will be team building activities. And of course, peer coaching will be part of the sessions. This is how you will then, as part of those activities, develop your toolkit of the triple R.
Who are we classifying as adults? 18 and over, or 21 and over, or 35 and over?
In this case, we push it a bit to 30 and above, because pretty much our other camps are flooded by the young ones or the young adults. So we want a bit of senior adults. So if you are 30 and above, you are a senior adult.
Yeah.
So that is pretty much the bracket that we are targeting, of course, all genders. So make your way and sign up, and especially organizations, please try something else. Try us.
How does one sign up, Mr. Boois?
We have our website where the application forms you can find 4x4 Initiative, www.4x4initiative.org. You will find us there. The application forms are also there. Our emails, our social handles in terms of IG is available, Facebook. So pretty much, and then of course ourselves will be also the billboards that you can follow. Speaking
of the 4x4 initiative, they've also sort of joined hands with SODA on another initiative for a great cause, and that's for flood relief. Tell us a bit about what you're doing there.
Yes, pretty much about the 4x4 initiative. Take it in its both context, figurative, literal meaning. It's really to say, our slogan of course says, "A brother is not a burden." We have just followed the news on the issues around the world. Namibia is in the same boat. And 4x4 initiative look at ways, practical ways of living the values, such as responsibility, voluntarism and the likes. So we have already started with the shoe project since the beginning of this year.
Tell us a bit about that.
Yes, we have activated at least 4 points in Namibia: Swakop, Windhoek, Keetmans, Marienthal, where for now over 300 shoes have been collected. And that initiative started with individuals in those towns. We believe that in every town, every local challenge should be attacked through local people. Local people should address local challenges. And this is how this project has started. So they will look into their own communities. So we are pretty much excited about this project. Even corporates joined us and say, but we want to be part of this. And this is running for the past 5 years. Every year we do this, and we'll reach out, of course, to the vulnerable community members. And of course, that's how we have reached out to Farm 508 or the Ochimisi flood affected families and people. So this is now a continuation, because we have now relieved to some extent some of the shoes and so on. So we said, let's join now. There are of course issues of clothing, bedding. We have followed the news, so we should not be like the Samaritans in Luke 10, or no, not the priest and the others and the Levite who walked past, even come closer but could not reach out. So it's an opportunity for us as a nation to start on a positive note, positive thinking, small little kindness. So we challenge companies, we challenge individuals to join us in this drive. We will be continually running to Ochimisi or to Farm 508 to see how we can assist. And that's how communities can sign up. There are 2 or 3 objectives with it. Number one, it is of course to create a sense of hope. I mean, to lose everything, people can lose their minds. So it's a time for us to just move in as communities, and just to give that one small little token of kindness, kindness act. And the second part, of course, is also to engage community towards charitable activities in our country, to sort of stir up a bit of voluntarism. And then, of course, to make sure that we as a community show that we can care for one another.
That's beautiful. Now, with this flood relief that you're giving to the individuals who've lost everything with the recent floods, what kind of donations are you asking for? You've got the shoes aspect covered. So what else is it that the community can come through with? And also, how can they get in contact if they'd like to donate something? We
draw our sort of list from the City of Windhoek. We are quite in partnership sort of from the start with the City of Windhoek. And of course, the issues of non-perishable food items, clothing, bedding, some of those items seems to be urgent now. So we would encourage companies to set up those small, box at your workplace, get those items and call on us. Again, the same platforms, on IG 4x4 Initiative, Facebook 4x4 Initiative, so the Namibia, and then on the website www.4x4initiative.org. Find us there, connect with us. We can do this together. Together we can do better. And as individuals, you can also contact us. You have our contact numbers.
Yeah.
And through that, we are able to relieve the situation and probably, as a nation, build that spirit of social solidarity and voluntarism. Probably a new chapter.
Mr. Boois, thank you so much for your time this evening, and thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Well, that was Mrs. Sidney Boois touching on two matters there. Well, first off, SODA will be hosting an adult leadership camp. If you'd like to get more information on that, you can go onto their website to get all the details, contact details, email addresses, etc. concerning the leadership camp. Also, in addition to that, the 4x4 Initiative is doing a drive to sort of aid support to those who've lost their homes, lost their belongings in the floods that have happened last week. You can also find them on the same communication platform. That's their website address to see how you can assist and what you can donate to these individuals and families alike. I'll be back after this brief break with some more conversation here on the Daily Roundup. Stay with us.